Okay, so this is how I crochet these books together for the kids. You're gonna need some yarn, scissors, a yarn needle, and what I'm using to get through the holes, because they're not huge but they're not small either, is a 4mm hook. So first you're gonna start off here. Let me move those away. So I start off by wrapping my yarn around my finger like I normally do. And then I hold the two pieces of book together where the holes match, and then insert my hook through the hole, grab the yarn, but not pull it all the way through. You want to have a good chunk back behind there. And you want to hook the yarn again and pull through that loop that you created. Now, don't lose your tail. You want to keep a hold of that. Now you want to yarn over and pull through that loop again to make a chain 1 between the next hole. So I'm going to go through the next hole, grab my yarn, pull through, grab my yarn, and pull through both loops like that. And then I'm going to grab my yarn and pull through that loop again. So chain 1 and then move to the next one. Go through, pull, grab, pull, pull, grab again, pull for the chain 1. Oop, there we go. Splitting my yarn. And then again, through the loop, grab, pull, pull through 1, 2, oop, grab and pull through, as I'm splitting my yarn again, grab and pull through that loop as well for the chain 1. Through, grab and pull through 1, 2, grab and pull through 1. And then again, through, grab and pull through 2, 1, 2, grab and pull through 1. And again, grab and pull through 1, but make sure to keep it on top of your work. Grab and pull through 1, 2, grab and pull through 1. And then this is when you can stop if you want. If you just want this thin binding, you can totally stop here. Just cut your yarn here and finish off if you want. But if you want a thicker binding, you want to turn your work, and then now we're going to be working into this spot right here where we just finished off. You want to go between the two pieces, grab, pull through, and then pull through 2. And then in the the chain 1 space, you want to go in there as well. So through the chain 1 space, pull through, pull through, pull through, and then back in between those stitch, in between the V is where you're aiming for, and then pull through again, and then the chain 1 space, pull through again, and then through the V, and then between in the chain 1 space, and then in between the V, and then the chain 1 space, and then the V, and then the chain 1 space, through the V, and then here we are at the end. So what I want to do here is I want to go through the V like I would normally do, but it's slightly off. So I'm going to go through underneath this part right here, and then through the front V, grab and pull through. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grab this tail that we have here and pull this through both of these pieces and all the way through both of those loops. So pull that all the way through so it pops all the way out, and then go back into those 2 loops, grab your yarn, and then pull it through those 2 loops as well. Now you can tug on this little tail to tighten that last V down a little bit because it'll be a little loose until you do. And then you want to chain 2 and then snip your yarn. And you want to pull your hook free by pulling the yarn all the way through that loop. And then when you tighten down those 2 loops, it forms a nice secure knot. So now you have that knotted up and it's pretty damn solid. But you're going to have to take your needle at this point and weave in these ends. Now what I do is I go through 3 times so that way there's no possible way any kid yanking on this yarn is going to be able to pull it free and unravel it. So I go down to a good spot. This is probably the best spot to do it, is down here, not across the top. You want to bury it down here. So I'm going to pull it down and then I'm going to go through this area right here. So I'm going to go through once and then back through, trying to catch the yarn that I just put through there because that'll lock it in place. Twice. And try not to tug too hard because you don't want to scrunch it up. You just want to bury it in there. And then 3 times. Take it as far as you can because then that's less that you have to cut. 3 times. And snip the end. And it's gone. And you want to do that for both pieces. I just dropped my needle. So that one's in, and now it's time for this one. So again, you want to go down. I'm going to turn the work so that way I can do it through this side. And I try to get it so that the knot goes underneath a piece so it looks more uniform, but I don't think it's gonna work all that well this time. So you want to go through, but I'm going to travel it a bit because this piece is longer and I don't want it to bulk up on the one side. So I'm traveling through the center to the other side. Pull through. And then I'm just actually going to keep traveling it down so that way it's like an even thickness rather than just bulky on one end. And then back through the other direction. And back through one more time. And if you tug just the slightest bit to make it scrunch up just the smallest amount and then snip, when you pull it tight again, when you pull it apart, it buries that loose end in there. And there we go. It's all together. I hope this helps, but yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. If you have any other questions or if this wasn't clear enough, I can always try again. Just let me know.